So, I mean, when we did watch the interview, there were there was a discussion he had about the rivalry with New Edition, and
Oh yes, okay.
I and in some sense, it seemed like in one point it's like, well, it's not really the principles of New Edition that we're to blame,
Right.
but then there's another point is that they came on the stage in the middle of their stuff, so they did sort of antagonize the situation. So I then did wonder, did that segment when he spoke about the altercation that led to the death of his friend, did it make it seem as if New Edition in some ways the actual guys had something to do with it based on how they said, "Oh, you guys are on the stage. It's supposed to be us. We're headlining, and
Mm-hmm.
we're all, because if I do wonder, because if your PA, your setup guy, your audio guys are trying to hijack somebody else's set, I would assume you'd be like, no, 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 come on. We've been touring with them for the past couple of months. Let them finish their set, and we come on. We were late, as opposed to their guys are setting it up, and New Edition are just sitting back there thinking, yeah, we need to go on. So
Right.
when he described it, I felt like, wow, goodness, New Edition were actually, part of that sort of, stirring it up by jumping out. And I don't know if you saw the New Edition
Well,
story when Bobby Brown, when they were performing, and Bobby came out and started to sing on their set, and there was an altercation
hmm
between Bobby and that was the
right.
image I got when the guy thing. It was as if they came in and pushed Guy out the way and said, "Look, it's our set," and because of that, developed the situation where sadly, his the roadie, Brandon Mitchell, got shot.
Right. Well, I do. According to the interview, Teddy was saying that New Edition was supposed to be there and they were late or something, so they,
Yeah,
they agreed to go on. So it seems like there was a little jealousy that they were, on stage when they probably weren't supposed to be on stage, or whoever. Who knows? I mean, you got to think about it. These guys were really young, and there's a lot of, testosterone in the area, and they're young and hot-headed, and their egos. So I do believe that on that level, um, maybe they did kind of feel some kind of way, and they had their people start setting up the stage early or whatever to try to just kind of mark their territory and let them know, hey, you know but I don't know. I mean, we really don't know to the extent of who was involved in what. We just know what they're willing to admit to, because a lot of people make money off of these acts, and but I do believe that there was some feelings, and unfortunately, it went a little too far.
yeah,
But the guy who kicked the guy who worked for Gene Griffey, that kicked um the stagehand off the thing, he was completely he was out of line. Like that was just a show of aggression that was unnecessary. But it was just a chain of events that really probably were out of each group's control, because like I said, we have to remember, gangsters behind the scenes, like.
yeah,
And I mean, a lot of people don't know this, and people, they don't understand that it's a savage world in the music industry. The music industry actually was built on a lot of mob ties
yeah.
and ruthlessness
Mm.
that a lot of people think is over, but still goes on today. So a lot of record labels will start with drug money and criminal activities. So
Yeah,
it's all kinds of characters in that scene. So you can't, like I said, all of these stories about people being hung off of balconies and
no, yeah,
murdered and all,
similar.
I mean, sometimes people take it with a grain of salt, but we can't dismiss it. So when I mean, what normal person what's the normal security guard is going to kick somebody off the stage? That's going a little too far.
Yeah,
I mean, unless this person seems like a threat to the actual band, why would you go as far as to feel confident of, I'm going to kick this guy to the ground off of the stage. We don't know how high that stage was up, and nothing's going to be done to me. There's going to be no repercussions for that.